in green, Nigeria in black, Egypt ready to take on the field, looking for a debut win. We're gonna go through the lineups in a few moments time as soon as the game stops. But now Frankie Menendez, the highest rated player on the field, playing for Egypt today. Nice marking there. As the graphic reads, Egypt and Nigeria with the first score of the day. Very well taken there by their number 2 today. A great action by Murtala Laushi. There we are with the pressure over Mohamed Siwidi and scoring the first one today. 1-0. No handicap difference. So we have Nigeria with Abubakar, Bariki, Murtala Laushi, Fernando Munoz and Hamisu Buba. And for Egypt we have Hussein Abu Zain as a number 1, Mobil Siwidi number 2, Marwan Elafandi as a number 3, and Frankie Menendez playing as a number 4. A big shout out to everybody who is tuning us from around the world with this transmission of the Trophy International Mohamed VI. A whistle there. Taking a look again at what just happened. So a big shout out to everybody there at King's Polo. I imagine Gavin Chaplin, Sadek and everybody following the action. And everybody around the world tuning us for the second contest of the day, following the early win by Saudi Arabia by half a goal over the UAE. And after this game, USA and Spain will be closing the day. Frankie Menendez with the approach. Nice marking by Fernando Munoz. And again Menendez with the tapping there, leaving it for Marwan Elafandi. Marwan leaving it for Frankie. A long range shot by Frankie Menendez. The ball going well. And the ball ended up going wide to the left hand side. And Nigeria will be resuming from the back through Hamisu Buba, playing as a number 4 for this team. For this Nigerian team. Buba. 4 checkers will be played today. The umpire is Nikos Kortekini. My name is Andres Ugarte. It's a great pleasure for me to welcome you all to this live transmission of the Trophy International Mohamed VI here at La Palmerie Polo Club, 2 hours away from Rabat, the capital city of Morocco. What we see again, resuming the game, then Frankie Menendez claiming there was a foul. And indeed it was. That was a decision by the official, and now Egypt will have the chance of setting the equalizer in the beginning of the game. Frankie Menendez, who's been linked with King's Polo for some years now, not only in Egypt but also in Italy. And here he comes, Frankie Menendez, penalty 4 to make it 1-1. Francisco Menendez from 60 yards, the ball going wide to the right hand side, getting really close to score Frankie, but at the end he couldn't. So Nigeria will be resuming from the back. They are on the lead in this game. Buba coming from behind, a whistle there. Here we're going to see it again. Buba with the first approach, the second tapping, and then the foul call against the Egyptian player. Let's see how far will Skordigini take this one. Wow. Nigeria will have a penalty attempt to extend the lead. Hamisu Buba to take it. Buba from 60 yards, the ball passing by, stopped in the way there by Mo. Trying to turn, also coming from behind was Fernando Munoz. Marwan Elafandi standing well, claiming there was a foul, and indeed the umpire blew the whistle. Here again the replay, and it's going to be from the spot in favor of Egypt. Placing the ball is Mo Ilsiwidi, next to him Frankie Menendez. Frankie linking with Marwan. Here comes Marwan Elafandi. The action there, I think it was Murtala Laushi, the number 2, when Marwan was turning. Look, the way he turned, and then the way he ended up entering the play, and the whistle, and Egypt will have a chance to set the equalizer, but meanwhile they are going towards the corners to get some fresh legs for the remaining minutes of jacket number 1. As we mentioned before, they started with Saudi Arabia claiming the win against the UAE 6.5 to 6. Yesterday Morocco beat Argentina, therefore Morocco and Saudi Arabia will play for a spot in the final, in next Saturday's final. That will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. also at La Palmerie. 11 a.m. we're gonna have Argentina playing against UAE, and on Thursday the winner of this game against the winner of USA and Spain, and the loser of this game will be play against the loser of the game between USA and Spain. Then on Friday it will be the time for the 5th place game and the 7th place game, and then on Saturday back in Rabat for the 3rd place match and the grand final of the Trophy International Mohamed VI. Frankie back in the saddle to take the penalty. Second attempt he will have today. Some words there between Frankie and Marwan. They have played together at King's Polo in Egypt, an amazing club there, world-class facilities, an hour away from Cairo. So Frankie and the chance to set the equalizer here for Egypt. Frankie Menendez, a strong hit, and the ball goes wide to the left, and Buba gets ready to resume from the back. Nice pressure there by Egypt, and now getting there to pick the ball is going to be Marwan. Nice back shot to link with Frankie, who was standing up front, and here comes Frankie. Nice opportunity for Egypt, a new attempt for Egypt's number 4, another tapping into the danger zone, and Frankie Menendez setting the equalizer here at La Palmerie, 1-1. Nice back shot there by Marwan Elafandi, and then Frankie Menendez making a nice breakaway to find the net. 1-1. Now back to the center to resume the play. Nice back shot there, putting some pressure on Marwan, who's gonna get there first. And now again, Frankie trying to win it over. Nice action by Francisco Menendez, taking it all the way to the other end. Nice action by Frankie now on the near side. Nice approach to link with Hussein, who was coming from behind into the dangers on the ball, stays in behind. And now Marwan trying to give some continuity. Also Laushi involving in the play. And now again Marwan. Marwan with the back shot there. Looking for Hussein. Nice pickup by Egypt's number 1. Nice angle there to take it all the way. He goes a little bit towards the left hand side, and now coming from behind was Boba to pick it up. And here he comes. Again, the ball stays in behind. And now it's going to be Munoz. The approach there to link with Boba. But covering the field is Marwan Elafandi. Looking for Frankie it is. I think it is. No, Hussein. Again, nice pickup by Egypt's number 1. Here comes Hussein, open to the left-hand side. The marking there by Laushi. The ball going over the back line. The Egypt players claiming there was a safety. But, let's see. No, Nigeria will be resuming from the back. Munoz is going to be on top of it. Here he comes into the last moment of jacket number 1. The approach there, looking for Bariki, who was running up front. And now Frankie looking for it. The back shot to give some continuity, looking for Mo Ilsiwidi. And now Laushi. Nice pickup. Nice marking by Mo. From the near side to the open side. And now a little bit towards the right hand side. Coming from behind to give a hand was also Marwan. The marking there by Bariki. And now Mo into the danger zone. Nice opportunity for Egypt to take the lead in this game. The approach by Mo Ilsiwidi to find the net to give the lead to Egypt. Mohamed Ilsiwidi celebrating it with Marwan Elafandi, finding the second goal today for Egypt. So this ends jacket number 1 here at La Palmerie. Egypt is on the lead after making a comeback 2-1 over Nigeria. We'll be back shortly with jacket number 2.
السامية لصاحب الجلالة الملك محمد السادس، الجامعة الملكية المغربية للبولو تنظم النسخة الرابعة من كأس محمد السادس الدولية للبولو. ما تفوتوش هذا اللقاء الدولي للفروسية من 22 إلى 27 ماي 2023 في نادي البولو للحرس الملكي وفي باتريك ليغون إرميس بولو كلوب بالموري في أصيلة.
So here we are, back at La Palmería Polo Club, ready to enter check number 2. Egypt making a comeback to take the lead, 2-1 over Nigeria, nicely finished by Mo Ilsiwiri, who found the net. And now a good moment to go through the lineups again after the quick start we had. So Nigeria playing on green, Egypt playing with the black jersey. Even though we named the players, now it's a good moment to go through the names and handicaps again. For Nigeria, Abubakar Bariki as a number 1, number 2 Murtala Lauchi, number 3 Fernando Munoz, and number 4 Hamisu Buba, 4 goals. For Egypt, number 1 Hussein Abu Said, number 2 Mo Ilsiwidi, number 3 Marwan Elafandi, and number 4 Frankie Menendez, 8 goals apiece, no handicap difference at the beginning of the game. And here we are, live on Polo Line TV, ready to enter check number 2. Again, I want to take this opportunity to say hi to all the people who is tuning us from around the world. Feel free to send us all your greetings and messages through our Instagram at Polo Line OK, through direct messages. Now Mo Ilsiwidi trying to win it over a whistle very quickly into this second checker. Here again, Hussein, then Mo claiming that he had the right to play that ball, was Buba coming from behind. So our social media, we are on Instagram at Polo Line OK with all the news from Polo around the world today. So the final of the Oxfordshire Cup, hosted by Blackbears Polo Club, taking place at Le Leon with the win by Ojo Caliente, with Ana Escobedo, Facu Sola, John Paul Clarkin, and Felix Esain. Also, the Queen's Cup kicked off today with 3 matches. La Madeleine beat Paples Vara. King Power beat UAE, and Sujan Indian Tigers beat Blackbears in overtime. But here we are with the second game of the day of the Trofeo International. Mohamed VI, Fernando Munoz from 60 yards, sending the ball in to set the equalizer here. Two all into the beginning of this check number 2. Saudi Arabia and Morocco will be playing tomorrow to qualify for the final. And now here we are with Frankie Menendez leading the pace in this play, chased by Laushi, and the whistle when Frankie was finding his way here again. Frankie Menendez for sure also followed from Villa Cesta Polo Club. On a very special season for all of them. As usual, they are in Tuscany. Amazing Polo Club as well. So here we are back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Unfortunately for Egypt, Frankie couldn't score, but still they remain in possession of the ball. Here he comes, Hussein, nice turning there, chased by Bariki, playing as a number 1 for Nigeria. Nice angle there, Bariki again, the ball passing by, and here comes Mo Ilsiwidi for the final tapping, and Mo Ilsiwidi scoring again, unless there was a previous whistle. There was something going on there, because look, There we are with Nikos Kordikini. Leaving the ball there for a penalty from the spot in favor of Nigeria. And now Fernando Munoz. Wow, what a strong shot. 150 yards at least. Covering the field there was Marwan. And now Frankie trying to turn. The marking by Fernando Munoz. Frankie again. Nice action there by Munoz. While he was being challenged by Frankie. Munoz. Nice run coming from behind was Laushi. Here comes Laushi to give some continuity. The under the neck approach. The ball passing by. It's going to be Baba. Now the ball will go straight in. And Nigeria takes back the lead. Nice comeback by the men in green now to take the lead. Laushi for the second time today. Scoring. And now it's 3-2 in favor of Nigeria. Marwan. Ball passing by, and now it's going to be Menendez. Frankie. Chased and challenged there by Munoz. Nice turning by Frankie Menendez. Long approach looking for Moise Iwidi, who was coming from behind. Also covering the field is going to be Baba. Nice back shot, and now coming to pick it up. Marwan. Nice defense again there by Laushi. And now the pickup by Frankie Menendez, taking his time. Marked by Laushi. Frankie into the dangers and another approach. Nice action. Nice breakaway by Egypt's number 4. And now Marwan Elafandi coming from behind. The ball was deflected and went wide to the right hand side. Nice opportunity, and now a whistle. I'm not sure now if they are allowing a free change or is it going to be a safety following that last play, but for sure the Egyptian players have left for their corner to get some fresh legs for the remaining minutes of jacket number 2. So all set to resume the play. Fernando Munoz ready to resume from the back, and the game is now on here at La Palmerie. The approach looking for Baba, who was standing as a number 3 even though he's playing as a number 4. And now going forward with Bariki. The ball stays in behind. Laushi giving some continuity back to Bariki, and a good opportunity now for Nigeria. Nice pick up. The ball stays in behind, and here comes Laushi, the top scorer for Nigeria. The under the neck approach, and the ball goes wide to the left hand side. Egypt now will be resuming from the back. Frankie Menendez. Frankie taking his time. Challenge there by Munoz. Very well taken by Fernando Munoz. And now Marwan Elafandi on the near side. Nice pickup by Marwan to take it all the way. Nice recovery by Buba. Head to head. Great action there by Nigeria's number 4. And on the turning, here comes Munoz. Head to head against Frankie Menendez. Frankie Menendez taking Munoz. Nice ride off there by Egypt's number 4 over Nigeria's number 3. And now again Baba. Wow, the ball stays there, and now it's going to be Munoz very quickly to pick it up. Challenged by Mohamed Siwidi. Looking for Laushi. Here he comes, Laushi. Nice action from the boards to the center. The marking now by Hussein, and now coming to pick it up was Baba with a good opportunity to take a shot at goal, but there was a whistle. Let's see. Again, Baba entering the play. And there's going to be a penalty in favor of Nigeria. So this ends checker number 2. Apparently we're confirming this. Yep, indeed there with the scoring board. So 3-2 to Nigeria. So here we are back at La Palmerie Polo Club in Morocco, ready to enter the second half. 3-2 in favor of Nigeria. A great comeback by the men in green during checker number 2. They entered that period losing by 1. They finished it winning by 1. So here we are, Nigeria and Egypt, looking for a debut win in this Trophy International. Mohamed the 6th. 2 checkers remaining here. So here we are. We remember the lineups to everybody. For Nigeria, we have Abubakar Bariki playing as a number 1, Murtala Laushi playing as a number 2, Fernando Munoz playing as a number 3, and Hamisu Baba playing as a number 4. For Egypt, we have Hussein Abu Said as a number 1, Moul Siwidi as a number 2, Marwan Elafandi as a number 3, and Francisco Menendez playing as a number 4. The umpire today is Nikos Cortigini. And now Nigeria looking good with this penalty attempt to extend the lead. Still waiting for the Egyptian players to join. So Fernando Munoz taking a turn there. Let's see who takes it. Also here Baba. It's interesting to see the way Baba and Munoz are exchanging the knock-ins from the back. Sometimes Baba has knocked the ball in and Munoz was standing as a number 3, and sometimes they changed to the opposite way. So let's see what's gonna happen in this checker. So here comes Baba to take it, to extend the lead in favor of Nigeria. Baba with the 30-yard penalty, the ball going in to extend the lead in favor of Nigeria, his first goal today. So, back in business. Nigeria looking strong in the beginning of this checker. Number 3, Munoz head-to-head against Frankie Menendez. Nice resolving by Frankie. The ball stays in behind, and here comes Marwan Elafandi to give some continuity. Also Mo Siwidi. And now with the pickup was Baba, and now Frankie taking his time. Frankie Menendez with the approach. A long run by Marwan Elafandi, and here comes Marwan. A great opportunity for Egypt. The approach, the ball stays in behind, and now to complete the play was Hussein. And now Baba ready to take the back shot there. Nice action, nice resolving by Baba. The approach there, and covering the field is going to be Hussein, I believe. The back shot there, and now Frankie Menendez. Frankie taking his time. Francisco Menendez, and Lausi was getting in his way, absolutely crossed. Let's see, let's take a look again before getting to know the decision by the umpire. So there's going to be a penalty in favor of Egypt. A great opportunity for closing the gap. Placing the ball now, it's Marwan Elafandi. So this is a penalty 2 from 30 yards. A good opportunity for the black jersey team. And it's going to be Marwan this time. From 30 yards, here he comes. The approach at goal by Marwan Elafandi, scoring for Egypt to close the gap. Anybody's game here. Definitely at La Palmerie. 4-3 in favor of Nigeria in the beginning of this checker number 3. The players lining up. Of course, the throw-ins are taken on this side of the field during the second half. And now Hussein with the pickup. Nice approach. The ball stays in behind, and now Frankie Menendez going for it head-to-head against Bariki. Frankie again with the approach. The marking by Munoz. The ball passing by, and here comes Mohamed, and coming for it also was Hussein. And the ball went wide to the right-hand side. Great opportunity in favor of Egypt. How close he was to score here again. Okay, there was a whistle. We're gonna be confirming soon what happened here. If it's only to allow a free change, or something else happened. Here we are with Marwan, I think it is, coming back. No, Frankie Menendez back in the field. So all set here to resume the play. Fernando Munoz from the back with a strong hit. He has shown us how he can hit the ball, how hard. And now Moise Witty with the back shot coming from behind. Bakiri to give some continuity here. Nice pick up by Nigeria's number one. Bakiri on the near side. The ball stays in behind. And now it's going to be Baba. Also Frankie Menendez who was reaching out for the ball. The turning by Baba. He ended up committing a foul on Frankie. Here we're going to see it properly from this angle. Look. Follow Frankie there. He was a little bit crossed. Baba. And it's going to be from the spot in favor of Egypt. Half a checker remaining. Nigeria by 1. Whoever wins this game will be playing against the winner of the game between the USA and Spain for a spot in the final. On the other bracket, Morocco and Saudi Arabia will decide the league. Hussein with the open back shot, looking for Frankie. Nice turning there, and coming from behind was also Marwan. And the whistle. Baba ready to take it all the way to the other end. The marking by Frankie Menendez, who was coming from behind. Baba there. And now Frankie. Ready to pick it up. Hussein as a number one. Also Bakiri entering the play, but a whistle. Let's take a look again. Frankie Menendez, Bakiri entering the play, then Hussein, but coming from a different angle was Baba. I'm wondering if this is what they ended up calling. So, from the spot in favor of Egypt. So before we had some of the Nigerian players changing, now some of the Egyptians. There we are with Francisco Menendez playing for Egypt with some minutes remaining in this check number 3. So the game is going to be resumed with a penalty from the spot in favor of Egypt. Still waiting for 3 of the players in black to join. Following that, free change allowed. So from the spot, Menendez resuming the play for Egypt. Some minutes remaining in this check number 3 of a total of 4 that will be played today. Frankie, head to head against Munoz. Here we have a great challenge between these two all through the game, and unfortunately for Frankie, the ball went over the boards, and it's going to be a knocking in favor of Nigeria. The approach there by Munoz, looking for Baba. Nice open shot by Baba, looking for a score, but the ball goes wide to the left hand side. And now Egypt resuming from the back. Baba again with the back shot, trying to change the angle here. Mo. Nice pickup by, I think it is Mo El Siwidi. Or was it Hussein? Marwan now. Marwan El Afandi. Marwan with the approach, looking for Frankie, who was running up front, head to head against Munoz. Very well taken there by Fernando Munoz, and now Bariki, sorry. Laushi, chased by Marwan, and now Mo El Siwidi. Maybe if he should have entered on the near side, Mo would have a chance to enter that play. Look, but he moved to the open side and he ended up committing a foul. Let's see how far will this penalty be taken to. Looks like a 60. Penalty 4 will be confirming this soon. Fernando Munoz there on screen, and Nigeria with the opportunity of extending the lead. Well, we had one Egyptian player going to a corner, and now it's all set to take the penalty for Nigeria. There we are with Fernando Munoz. Marwan El Afandi was, I think, changing horse. And now Fernando Munoz with the opportunity of extending the lead for Nigeria before the end of the chakra. Munoz from 60 yards, the ball going wide to the left. A whistle, maybe a safety now in favor of Nigeria. Yep, indeed. There's going to be a safety 60, safety corner, favor of the green jersey team. And Baba now to extend the lead here for Nigeria through this safety 60. Baba for Nigeria, the ball going wide and it ended up going in, and Baba through a safety extends the lead in favor of the green jersey team. Great shot by Nigeria's number 4, and now it's 5-3. The game is on. Mo is Iwiri picking the ball in the lineup for Egypt, and now Frankie Menendez with the ball passing by, covering the field is gonna be Munoz. Nice back shot there by Munoz, playing towards the boards, and now Menendez again. Frankie into the last moments of play of chagger number 3 before entering the last chagger. Here comes Frankie from the boards to the center, another tapping, taking his time, finding his way, entering the danger zone. Frankie Menendez hitting at goal, and the ball goes wide to the left-hand side. A great opportunity in favor of Egypt, but the ball went wide. Now Nigeria will be resuming from the back. Munoz with a strong hit. Covering the field was Marwan, and also Hussein, who had to check a whistle now. Let's take a look again at this one. Munoz from the back, taken by Hussein, and there the foul by Laushi. And I think this will end checker number 3 actually, following that last play. I think there's no more time left in this third checker. So here at La Palmerie, Nigeria is on the lead over Egypt in the second game today. 5 to the green jersey team, 3 to Egypt. After the break, we'll be back from La Palmerie with checker number 4. So here we are, back at La Palmerie, ready to end the checker number 4. Nigeria on the lead over Egypt by 5 goals to 3 into the fourth and last checker of play. Let's take a look at the checker by checker progression. The first checker was in favor of Egypt 2-1, and then a great comeback by Nigeria in the second 3-2, adding one more goal in the difference in the lead 5-3 into checker number 4. Here we are live on Polo Line TV worldwide with the Trophy International Mohamed VI from Morocco. Tomorrow, 2 more matches. Argentina against the UAE, followed by at 5 p.m. Morocco and Saudi Arabia deciding the first finalist of the tournament, and of course Fly Polo, connecting the polo community around the world. And today one more match will play after this one, USA against Spain. That game will not be shown live but will be available on demand later today on Polo Line TV, so stay tuned and log into pololine.tv not only to see the game between USA and Spain, but to watch again all matches of this Trophy International Mohamed VI. Some words there. So there we are with the Nigerian players holding a 2-goal lead, and Egypt with the chance of scoring through a penalty attempt in the very beginning of this checker number 4. Still awaiting for the Egyptian players to join after having left the field in the end of the checker. So let's see again. Hussein picking the ball on the line and earning that penalty attempt. So Egypt and the chance of scoring in the very beginning of checker number 4. Frankie Menendez placing the ball for a penalty and the chance of closing the gap. So Menendez here for Egypt. Frankie Menendez from 60 yards, the ball passing by, going a little bit open to the left-hand side. Also Marwan there, entering the dangers on the saving, and then on the second attempt, the back shot there by Marwan, stopped in the way by Munoz. And here comes Munoz and Nigeria with a new opportunity of taking it all the way to the other end. Hussein with the pickup, nice approach by Hussein, and coming from behind is going to be Mobile Siwidi. A great saving, but a whistle following that very nice play by Hussein. Let's see, here we are with Egypt's number 1. Coming from behind is going to be Mobile Siwidi. And the whistle and the penalty from the spot in favor of Egypt, with the opportunity now again to score. Marwan Elafandi taking it, scoring, and now it's 5-4. Back in business here, following that goal by Marwan Elafandi. Fernando Munoz head to head against Menendez. It was actually Bariki. And now Frankie. Frankie with the turning, taking his time. There was a whistle. Let's take a look again at this one. Frankie Menendez here, turning, chased by Bariki. And then look, the way he crossed. And he ended up committing a foul on Frankie. And now we are going over the midfield line. Let's see how far will they take it. See, I think it's a 60. Wasn't really lucky Frankie today with the penalties. Even though he managed to score 1 goal today, he didn't score yet through a penalty, but now he has a new attempt on a 60 to set the equalizer here. Frankie Menendez with the penalty, the ball deflected there, stopped by Hussein. Here he comes, taking a new turning, entering the play, also Marwan, and now Frankie finding the best possible spot to hit that goal. And when Bariki was trying to defend the play, he ended up committing a foul, and now Egypt will have a new attempt to score. Little by little, meter by meter, they are getting close to the goals. There we go. It's going to be a penalty too from the spot. The previous one was taken by Marwan, and here he goes again, I think. Should he score? The game will be tied in 5. Marwan scoring, and now the game is tied in 5 between Nigeria and Egypt. The game is tied in 5. Back to the center to resume the play. The indications there by Scortegini for the players to line up properly, and the game is on. Coming from behind was Munoz, also Frankie Menendez entering the play. Bariki, and now on the turning, Frankie Menendez ready to take it all the way to the other end. Lauji challenging him, and now the ball stays in behind. Marwan now, and in the turning, here comes Baba with the opportunity for Nigeria. The ball stays in behind. Marwan bringing the ball back in, and in the turning, Mo, and now Fernando Munoz. Here comes Munoz. The approach, the ball passing by, head to head there was Hussein with the back shot, taking the danger away, linking with Frankie, and here comes Frankie Menendez, chased by Munoz. A great challenge between these two all through the game. Frankie taking his time again with the approach, and the ball passing by, stays in behind, and now giving some continuity was Baba, and now again it's gonna be Menendez. Entering the play on the near side was Baba now, and the whistle stopping the play. Here again, and in the previous play, the foul call against Egypt, I believe. There we are with Fernando Munoz and Francisco Menendez. Frankie. The game is tied in 5 into the final minutes of the game. Looking for the second winner of day 2 of the Trophy International, Mohamed VI. And there's going to be a 60-yard penalty in favor of Nigeria. And Baba here taking his time, placing the ball to take it. Hamisu Baba. Baba from 60 yards, the ball passing by, deflected and going wide to the right. So Egypt will be resuming from the back, and very quickly Frankie Menendez gets the game underway. Frankie with the approach, and Marwan, who was coming from behind, ended up falling, but it looks good from this perspective. Here again, head to head, Marwan and Baba. Marwan ended up falling. So Marwan Elafandi looking well, fortunately. Everything is getting set to resume the play. Let's see, was a decision by the umpire, Nikos Kortekini. We're gonna take a look again at what just happened. Entering the play was Marwan and Baba. Marwan ended up falling, but fortunately There he is, walking properly. Getting his horse back. So soon he will be back in the saddle. Marwan Elafandi plays polo at King's Polo usually, but he has traveled around to play in other places around the world. Here goes. So a couple of minutes remaining in this second game of the day. Should the tie remains, we're gonna go to an overtime. Otherwise, we're gonna have the second winner of the day. In the first game, Saudi Arabia beat the UAE by 6.5 to 6. And here we are at La Palmerie, 2 hours away from Rabat, entering the last minutes of play of the game. And there's going to be a drop ball, I believe. Let's see. Baba there, playing as a number 4 for Nigeria. And there is a drop ball in favor of Nigeria to resume the play. Here we are with Baba, and a long shot, nicely taken by Nigeria's number 4, and here comes Bariki, looking to take an under the neck approach. The saving there by Hussein, and here he comes towards the other end. And when Baba was changing the angle, actually it was Fernando Munoz, there was a whistle. It was Frankie, I believe, there. Frankie on Fernando Munoz, and Nigeria with a penalty attempt to take the lead in a key moment of the game. It's a penalty 3 from 40 yards. So here comes Fernando Munoz with the chance of giving the lead to Nigeria when we're entering the last moments of the game from 40 yards. Munoz, and the ball went wide. The ball went wide, so the tie remains, and here comes Egypt. Resuming from the back, Frankie. Frankie Menendez approached there by Fernando Munoz, a whistle, and now the penalty will be in favor of Egypt from one end to the other. Here again, look, Frankie Menendez resuming the play, and then Fernando Munoz taking Frankie in the back. So let's see what's going to happen here from one end to the other. Now the opportunity will be in favor of Egypt to take the lead in the game. So now Frankie Menendez with the chance of giving the lead to Egypt. Frankie from 60 yards. Francisco Menendez with the shot, and the ball went wide to the right hand side, and Nigeria resumes from the back. Baba with the approach, the ball passing by, stopped in the way, and now bringing the ball back in was Marwan Elafandi looking for Frankie, but first there is going to be Fernando Munoz. Here comes Munoz. Challenge there by Frankie. Nice pick up by Frankie Menendez, nice turning. The ball went through to the inside, deflected by Scortichini, and now to the other end. Here comes Laushi. And Nigeria taking the game to the other end. Baba with the approach, the ball stayed in behind. And now Marwan with the turning. Here he comes. Nice opportunity for Egypt. The marking at the end by Bariki. Frankie giving some continuity. Nice approach, putting some pressure now over Fernando Munoz. Who's gonna take it? Nicely taken there. Marwan with the back shot on the near side. A whistle, and let's see what's gonna happen here. The approach there by Frankie, claiming that he picked the line before and he had the right to play that ball. And Egypt will have a new penalty attempt to take the lead. 40, it looks like. So penalty 3 in favor of Egypt, a good opportunity for them. So Frankie from 40 yards to give the lead to Egypt. Frankie Menendez. This time the ball goes in and Egypt takes the lead. Into the end of the game, Egypt taking the lead for sure. Talking about the throw-ins, the markings and everything. The ball passing by, Frankie with the pickup, and here comes the marking by Baba, but Frankie takes it all the way on the near side. Marwan coming from behind. Nice back shot there. And the whistle by the umpire, and this ends the game. The second contest of the day goes to Egypt. For everybody to celebrate there at places like King's Polo. They took a 6-5 win in their debut in the Trophy International Mohamed VI. They emerged victorious following a 40-yard penalty scored by Frankie Menendez. In the end, what a last jagger for Egypt, a 3-0, 3-0 in jagger number 4. Look how happy are Hussein and his friend Marwan. Frankie also there. So this means that Egypt will be playing on Thursday against the winner of the game between the USA and Spain for a spot in the final. The checker by checker progression, and Egypt with a great win today here at La Palmerie. We're gonna see a couple of goals scored today. Here, Frankie Menendez at the beginning of the game to set the equalizer, following the opening goal of the game by Laushi. And this one, a very nice one by Laushi also. A couple of very nice goals scored today. But at the end, following a 40-yard penalty by Francisco Menendez, Egypt took the win 6-5, while we see the Moroccan flag waving there. Field goals, 2 apiece. Throw-ins 1, 2, and 8. Fouls committed, 13 by Nigeria, 6 by Egypt. Penalties, 2 out of 5 by Nigeria, 4 out of 10 by Egypt. But Nigeria also scored the safety penalty attempt they had. No yellow cards. 6-2 Egypt, 5-2 Nigeria. The final score: in favor of the black jersey team here at La Palmerie. So to everybody who was tuning us today, and on behalf of the Polo Line TV production, my name is Andres Ugarte. Thank you very much for having joined us. The game between the USA and Spain will be available on demand later today on pololine.tv, so tune in to watch it. But till then, thank you very much again, and have a very nice day. Bye bye.